All right, so what is today? Oh, it's February 1st, 2021. My son is taking me to the airport.
So you're going to be going to Florida.
Let's not announce to the world where I'm going here, okay?
You're going.
But
to
you
visit
asked
family.
you asked me a question. And it's the first time you've asked me this question. What was the question?
What is the purpose behind the book that you wrote called Undateable?
Okay. And before I picked the little camera up here and started recording, what did I say is the reason I wrote this book?
The reason you wrote the book was for me to read it.
That is correct. I wrote this book for you. And Lexi and Sierra, too. But I'm a man, and I wrote this book for men, but also knowing that its primary readership would be women. But I wrote it for you, just one dude to another young dude. So I wrote this book because, and I'm going to answer it in the context of you. Okay? Because you and I,
very similar.
we're very similar dudes.
The only thing different is, hey, I got better hair. So
You do have, hey, my hair is not bad. Hey, my hair used to look like your hair.
yeah, but it don't anymore. So.
No, I'm not as fantastic. Woo! Okay, so listen, I wrote this book because I want all people to know that the world of dating, whether you're a young adult or an older adult, middle-aged adult, senior adult, yeah, just keep going straight, is very different. See, it used to be a guy like you, which is to say a guy like me, you had to have the gumption, the bravery, the ability to get over your fear, to walk up to the pretty girl and say, I want to go out with you. I want to go on a date with you, or hey, can we will you go to the dance with me, or whatever.
Yeah.
And dude, that's how it was when I grew up. And by the way, like, I wasn't cool in school. Okay. Actually, you know what? I can share this story. And because I'm going to share it as a memorial. When I was in 6th grade at the Valentine's dance, I didn't ask her to go to the dance, but we were junior high, okay? Andrea Sherman. And the reason why this is memorial, because Andrea has passed. She's not with us anymore. But Andrea, like, that girl had my heart. Like, she was amazing, beautiful, funny, big smile. Anyways, I asked her to dance. I walked right up to her. I didn't text her. I didn't snap her. I didn't, text her or get in a group text 2 weeks before. That night, 8 p.m., the music is playing. It's probably some Bon Jovi song. I walked straight up to her, looked her in her eye, and I said, will you dance with me? And the energy was incredible. It was perfect. It's the way it's supposed to be. Now, I love dating apps, but we'll talk about that later. Okay,
How about we just leave that topic?
Yeah, leave it. But, and the best part is, I could feel her energy too. And I not only kissed her, I laid the biggest smacker in the universe, or at least in that little junior high cafeteria that night, on her, and we were always great friends after that. So the point is, I wrote Undateable so that men and women could understand how difficult it is to date today because of technology. You know, technology, actually, I wish I could take credit for this, but somebody said this to me. Technology has made the dating pool wider, right?
But
So there's more, right? It's more options, easier access. But if your dating pool is supposed to be a pond, and in that pond there's 3 drops that are meant for you, and you take that pond and make it the size of the ocean, but there's still only those 3 drops for you, technology has diluted dating. Not to mention all of the other complexities that come with, let's say, somebody my age. You know?
you're still handsome even though you're old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think I still got it going on?
I don't know about that. I mean...
Well, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So, I wrote this book for you so that when you get... I mean, you're basically there now, but when you get on your own, right? So when you're really self-sufficient and, you know, you're not in high school anymore and that kind of thing, and you start thinking about dating, maybe you start thinking about a lifelong mate.
That sounds scary.
It is scary. And you know what? That's my point. It's supposed to be scary, and people don't take it serious enough.
Well, you gotta remember though, I'm also still in high school. I like someone. I went and hung out with her yesterday. I had a good time with her. I want to go see her again. But, and if you want to quote unquote put a label on anything, say we're dating or whatever, that's fine. But I also realize it's high school. It's
high school. All right.
Not gonna last.
Well, you never know that. But, well, look at your grandma and grandpa Mantage. They grew up together.
They were next door neighbors.
They were next door neighbors, right? So literally the girl next door. But it just doesn't seem to happen that often anymore.
Yeah.
So the point of the book is read it. Because I don't care if the book ever sells, 1 million copies or not, or maybe I'm the next male Rachel Hollis or something. I really don't care. Like, I don't need the book. But I wanted to write the book for you specifically because when I was your age, oh my gosh, I was so clueless. But that's okay. The thing is that by the time I got into my 20s and I was starting to have, more gal pals, I've had a couple more girlfriends, and I'm kind of starting to thread life's needle a little bit. But if I can tell you that if someone had come to me, or if I could have read a book at 21 or 25 that had the things in this book that it has, get in this next lane here. We're going to take the 70 East exit.
Am I good?
Yeah, as long as you don't have the little orange dot, you're good.
Okay.
So, if I had known some of the things that I've written about here when I was...
Lane or next lane? One more?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, we got to make traffic decisions here. So, if I had known about these things at like mid-20s,
yeah, but you also...
my life would have been much different.
You also have to remember the stuff that you know now that you didn't know back then that came with age and maturity.
Right. That's why I wrote this book. So that you don't have to be my age
and still be figuring stuff
to
out.
know the shit that I know.
Yeah, you can give me that shit now. That way
Right.
I'm all caught up by the time.
Right. Well, that's the idea, is to get you caught up. All right. Father, Son, February 1st. The question has been asked. The question has been answered.
I'm driving.